What's up, everyone? Dan French. You guys know the channel. Let's get right into this interesting, very hot topic right now. It's hot, right? It's about Brazil, Elon Musk. Obviously, Kamala Harris had to throw her 2 cents in, but it's all about agenda. And it's all about how things and how lobbyists, how countries want to persuade influence and decision making. And this is another example. Now, I don't know the whole story with Brazil. I'm sure there's more that goes into it. But this judge, Justice Alexandre de Moraes, one of the world's most aggressive prosecutors against misinformation, ordered X to block accounts that Moraes said were threatening democracy. And so, this was a big thing. This was a big deal in the news. And so let's get into this. I'll show you guys the article. No X in Brazil, no problem, Brazilians say. Now, you guys don't know Brazil. Brazil had about 40 million followers, right? Users of X or Twitter. Back in 2013, it was a huge influence on decision making or just on the direction of the political parties at that point. And we all see the power of social media, how people just believe whatever they want to see or believe whatever they want to say out there. And people are like, oh, that's really happened? Wow, that's crazy. So I want to get into this and talk about it and how this is really something to look at because, again, this is a country now blocking X from users because they don't want to have misinformation out there. And again, do they follow the same requirements as us? I don't know. I'm not in South America. This is it is the biggest country, I think, in South America, but they blocked it. They blocked X. It went through the judge. Elon Musk came out and said, that guy should be put in jail. And so look, at the end of the day, here's what happens. People that have power in certain countries, dictatorship almost, where you're saying, we don't want you to listen to this. We don't want you to read this. We don't want you to know about this. Why would you be following, an agenda or following something on social media? I would question that. When you go into college, a lot of these professors, if they're good professors, I remember talking to a couple that would say, tell me why I'm right. Tell me why I'm wrong, because they wanted your opinion on it. They wanted you to have a voice. They wanted to see how you could prove them wrong or prove that that's not necessarily the only way. And I think that's gone. I think it's gone with social media. I think people want to really show and dictate and tell you what you should be doing. And people, you got to wake up, man. So let's get into this here. Here in Brazil, Rio de Janeiro, you had Supreme Court order the suspension of social media platform X. Kamala Harris obviously had to come in and say, I support this. Well, why do you support it? What's your agenda on it? Is it because some of your other supporters, your other lobbyists, don't want to have that misinformation if they say it is in Brazil, or just have that information in Brazil? Because we're a global economy. Things are all connected at some point, some shape or form. So under the stewardship of billionaire Elon Musk, as you can see right here, it says that the losses have deepened. Musk bought the platform in 2022, reinstated banned users, which, listen, what his intent was to have people use their voice. If you looked at it, I'm not saying I follow Elon Musk and I'm a Elon Musk pro, supporter and all this stuff. Look, guys, I'm just looking at right and wrong and facts. The reality is, why should anybody tell me what I should be watching and not watching, to a political party, right? Or to a political agenda or to certain things. Again, there's right and wrong. There's certain things that you just don't want to put out there. We get it. But where's that line at? And I think that's a big line, right? It's got to be something. Everybody wants to abuse that. It should be on specific things, right and wrong. But once you have go past that, now it's, hey, we're trying to push the narrative. We're trying to influence. We're trying to help with that decision making. We're trying to make sure that what we want out of this, you're hearing it and you're going to listen to it. And so I think this is another example, and I hope more countries don't go into this route of, oh, this is misinformation. Based off of what, right? Based off of how can you say that because this platform put, users out there putting information out, that's up to that person to believe that or not believe that, right? That's where you take their freedoms away. I don't know what that is like there in Brazil. I know that in the US, you're not supposed to do that, but let's not kid ourselves. It's happening. It's happening all the time. It's going to continue to happen. And if you guys want to believe into this and follow that narrative and just trust the system of what's going on, on all the things that are putting out there, or all the social media and the news that's put out there, you guys obviously are going to be in for a rude awakening. If you guys have any questions, I disagree with Brazil. Make comments. Let me know what you think about it. I disagree with this thing here. I think that, again, if you have a situation where you could prove that it's actually hurt or harmed someone in some shape or form, and that's why, maybe you have a say-so on something like that. But if it has nothing to do with that, and it's just because democracy's threatened and it's going to threaten my agenda or our agenda or the world's agenda, then you guys got to look into this. This is Dan French. This is Wealthytainment. We'll see you guys at the next one. Like, subscribe. Show me some comments, people. We'll see you at the next one.